Good morrow, scholars. Welcome back to, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. Alright, so my friend Miga and I, we do this thing where every day of October, almost said Halloween, I might as well be Halloween. Can we please change the name, October to Halloween, and just have the whole month be dedicated? Anyway, so I'm going to watch horror movies every single day. Tomorrow I'll try and watch two to make up for the fact that I didn't watch one yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So I thought a cool little way to start off this little thing would be me watching the Resident Evil movie. Now I understand most of you might not consider it a horror movie. I don't know. I've only ever seen the last two, and those two I know for sure weren't horror movies. Those were really more just action adventure. Excuse me, and quite dumb, if you ask me. But since I finished Jill's campaign, story, in the game, I thought, why not go ahead and watch the movie for the first time, and then I'll kind of talk to you guys about my, whatchamacallit, my thoughts and feelings as I'm watching it every time. Like, maybe every 10 minutes, I'll pause the video, or I'll pause Resident Evil, and I'll talk to the camera again about what I've just seen. So, for right now, what I've seen is, I'm guessing the Umbrella's pharmaceutical building. You know, you had the workers coming in, and you've had the scientists getting ready to work, and someone is loading up a case with green liquid with the double helix thing inside, and it's got like a little syringe type gun thingy. And then all of a sudden, the scientists that walked in, they're locked inside, and the sprinklers go off, and there are people trapped in the elevators. And then one of the other elevators, you can hear them, and you see, because we're the audience, it goes crashing off to the side while the one that we're watching, the people is in, also starts to fall. And it stops, and they try and get a lady to squeeze through the doors to, try and get them help. Really, Olive? But the brakes fail, and it goes down some more, and she's like right there about to hit the ground. And then all of a sudden it goes up for some reason, and she's trying to get back inside, but the only thing left out is her head as it's coming up, and then it cuts to black. That's all I've seen so far. I feel like it's really set the stage for what this movie's going to be like, I guess you could say. Yeah. So far, my main complaint is if that's supposed to be a biohazard area, because you'd be working with a lot of toxic things, I'm sure, or viruses or what have you, how come the vents go from in that room to the rest of the building? They should be on its own section completely, right? Anyway, that's not really important right now. What is important is that I'm going to get back to the movie, and we can discuss this a little bit more. Okay, I'm back again. We had a bit of an action sequence where Naked Lady, because the Naked Lady has to be in a movie, I guess, I don't know, put on a red dress, and then a bunch of dudes, because why not, propel through the windows and start fighting with this other guy that had shown up, and pushed Lady, now in a red dress, back into the building, which I guess is supposed to be the mansion from the game. And now they're at this huge underground facility. They're like right at the doorway. I'm not really sure what's going on. My doggies. Maru. That's Maru. The other one, this one right here, that one was Olive. I'm not really sure what all's going on. I'll probably wait another 20 minutes before I give you an update. And then a brief overview of the entire movie. How's that sound? Excuse me. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing. Okay, back again. Shake Maru. Anyway. Alright, so I'm about 42 minutes in. They've just encountered the zombies not 3 minutes ago, I guess. I'm kinda drifting in and out. Anyway, so what's her face? Michelle Rodriguez's character has been bitten. Also, 3 other people died. I think it was 3. One lady, she got her head cut off by a laser because, unlike the other 2 dudes, she didn't. Not to say that she is a dude, but never mind. She didn't duck for whatever reason. And the guy lost his fingers and went into shock. Apparently, they get back up, and another laser comes down, and he tries to jump over it, and then another one comes in and shoots him, or not shoots him, but cuts him in half when he jumps up. And then black dude, who is Walter on Arrow, he jumps up and is able to flatten his body out, so he goes over the laser, and then right when they shut off the security control for the laser grid, I guess, it turns into like this crisscross pattern and just completely cuts him into chunks. I think my earlier assessment of this not really counting as a horror movie is in fact correct, and I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for some of the feel of, like, you remember when I first got scared in Resident Evil. I was hoping for something like that. And the zombies are actually kind of the same. Anyway, on to the next part, which at this point I'm not sure. Wish me luck. Okay, I just finished the movie. Just now. Is there an after credit scene? I don't feel like checking. Alright, so my overall view of the movie is the plot was idiotic, number 1. Number 2, the action sequences coupled with the music, score were lacking. They were mediocre. They seem like something I would come up with if I wanted. Also, do you like the light shining off my face? Or I don't know. Hey, Maru. Okay. Let's see. The zombies. I mean, I liked that they kept the zombies somewhat the same. Dogs, stay away. From the start of. It's Lunette. From the start of the first game. Yeah, I have no problem with that. I'm glad those stayed the same. My problem is that giant thing with the tongue. The zombie lick-a-tongue, I guess? I don't know. I feel like it came out of nowhere. And I have no idea what it is. Is that something from the games that I haven't encountered yet? If it is, let me know what game it's supposed to be from. Although, now that I think about it, I think I saw one of the other movies I saw. Because like I said, I saw the last 2. Let's see. Some other issues I had with the game, for the movie overall is now, I know I'm not really a fan of Resident Evil. I get that. I do. But I know it's going to sound messed up, but I'm a purist. That is to say, I'm one of those comic book geek types where if you change it, it's awful just by virtue of being changed. So because they changed the Resident Evil lore, I guess the mythology, from the game so much for the movie, it's already going to be worse. And this is as a person who's not a fan of the games just yet. I'm sure if I play some more, I will be. I decided I'm going to take a break from playing a secondary game for at least the next 3 days while I try and think of something to play. It'll probably be Fear because I have that. But also, I was considering doing a series of videos where it's me trying out games that Markiplier's played. So let me know if you'd be interested in that and seeing if I can do better or worse. But back to Resident Evil. Okay, I think if this had been called something else and you had no tie-ins to the game at all, the movie might have been a little bit better. Another problem I had was the trope Vasquez always dies. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. She's one of those chronically killed actors, which I think is another trope. She's like Sean Bean. Anyway, none of the characters were actually that interesting, which bugs me because even in the game Resident Evil, I was interested in the characters if only because they were so narmy, right? Like Barry, I liked Barry, and I was very upset when he betrayed me. But I was glad to find out that, you know, he was doing it to save his wife and children. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with a dude that, you know, was going to leave me to die if it meant that his wife and kids would live. Just, I need a heads up first, that's all. Let's see. Another issue I had was the gratuitous nudity. I'm not sure why. Well, I mean, I know why. You know, gets the young men to come see the movie and whatnot, but it just was so out of place and there was no reason for it whatsoever. And the ending, like the very last scene where she leaves the hospital and you see the city is in ruins, that wasn't too bad a scene. Whoa, darn it, Lunette. That wasn't too bad a scene. It really wasn't. But there was just Bronte. There was no substance to this movie, and yeah, I'm not kicking off the whole horror movie month off very well. I missed the first day, but that's because, you know, I was working. Let's see, what's that symbol mean? I don't know. And then this movie is not a horror movie. I know it tried to be, and I actually did get jump scared a couple of times. And so that's a good thing because I got jump scared about as bad as I did the first few times I encountered, you know, new zombies or new types of zombies in the game. So that was a plus. At least they got some parts right like that. But I just feel like overall it missed the point of the games, and it had no business being called Resident Evil. Of course, I feel like Resident Evil isn't that great a name for the series in the first place. I like the name Biohazard, but I do understand that the whole reason it's called Resident Evil is because they couldn't get the rights to Biohazard because of this rock band back in the day, which was a Wednesday. Alright, so I guess to use the Gotham City Critics level of, or rating system rather, I'm not sure which way would be right for you guys, so that it appears left to right. Anyway, I'm going to give it a Batman and Robin rating. And for those of you that don't remember or don't know, Batman and Robin would be our 1 star. Let's see, our next one is Batman Forever. The 3 star is Batman 89, but that's because it's probably my favorite. But You know, it had some bad parts, and it had a lot of good parts. So we feel like it would be good for an average rating. The fourth one is... We'll say Batman Begins. And 5 is supposed to be The Dark Knight, which is, you know, our 5-star. However, I'm going to switch them now between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, because The Dark Knight I actually don't like that much anymore, and I haven't for a while. And Batman Begins I like a lot better now. So for my personal rating system, I'm giving it this movie a Batman and Robin. And the highest you can get on my rating system is Batman Begins. So keep that in mind. Let me know if you want to, if I should try and like do a side-by-side comparison of me watching the movie while I record, or while, you know, I record me and my reactions to the movie as it's playing, because it'd be like the riff tracks type of a thing. I actually have some funny commentary, such as in Predator. I guess that's a movie I could watch. I mean, I've seen it before. Spoilers in case you haven't seen it and want to. There's a scene at the end where Billy takes his knife, which I have one of, and cuts himself on the chest about right there. And which was a really cool scene. I liked it. But the scene that preceded it was him tearing his shirt off. And I was with my friend Michael back when we used to hang out and be friends. And I said, "Billy, no, it's not that kind of movie." And now he can't watch Predator because I made so many jokes like that. And he can't take it seriously anymore. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this video. I'm about to record a little bit of Pokemon. I don't remember what I'm going to do next in Pokemon, so that'll be fun. I'm about to get this all uploaded, and until next time, goodbye everybody.